Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I am jumping on my other device. Alrighty, we got that up and running. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Yeah. Hey, Dawn. Hello. Sorry. Trying to get my wits about me here, and my wits are nowhere to be found. Oh, lordy. Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ludington, Michigan. So we are on the western side of the state. You cannot go any farther west unless you want to be in the water. Quick reminders here. We are in the time frame right now to sign up for January's Paper Pumpkin. You have to sign up by the 10th of the month in order to receive that month's Paper Pumpkin. So December 11th through the 10th of January is what you have to sign up for the January Paper Pumpkin. And they have a sneaky peeky here. It is going to be a Valentine card. I am so excited. There are 9 cards. You do 3 each of 3 designs with 9 envelopes. Everything that you need to make the cards, other than maybe a pair of scissors, should be included in the kit for you. They're so fun. It is a box of crafting fun that is shipped right to you, right to your mailbox. You just have to go to your mailbox to get it. That is the only place you have to go. You don't have to leave and go somewhere to go to a party or anything like that. So I do a standing subscription of Paper Pumpkin. That way I don't have to think about it from month to month. Stampin' Up! Bills me that month only for that month's Paper Pumpkin, and I just wait anxiously for them to come. So January, February, and March Paper Pumpkins. Here's a little sneak peek of the pictures of those. Stampin' Up! Started last year with each month they had created a set of dies to go with one with each of the months of the Paper Pumpkins that are coming out. That does not mean that you cannot use them for other things. Absolutely you can, right? Creativity is limited by your imagination. But I love that they come out with these dies, and looky, I have the ones that they created. They're shown here at the bottom of this flyer, but these are them. Here is the honeycomb, and here is the bee. That is for March Paper Pumpkin. And then for February's Paper Pumpkin, here's a flower, and here is the stems. I'm actually very surprised by these in the fact that when you see them on here, you cannot get a sense of the size of the die. So I was very pleasantly surprised at the size of these when I received them. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can order these and get these dies so you can have them to coordinate with your Paper Pumpkins when they come in. You have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get these. This die right here I want to pull out because this one does actually 2 things. The scalloped area is separate from this heart area, so you can do 2 different colors and get a different look. So I love these, and I thought I would share these on here with you so you could actually see what they look like. And look at these hexagons. I've already got things running around in my mind of the different areas that you can use even these shapes that when you die cut them out, right? Different ways that you can use those. So anyhow, I wanted to share these with you. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, these dies are $12 and 2, 4, 5 dies. There's 5 dies, but again, this one is like 2 in 1 die. So, but the item number for this is 166237, and I believe they are $12 for these dies. So, something for you to get if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, well, you're missing out. Just saying. So there is that. Everything that Stampin' Up! Has is not pictured in our catalogs, okay? There are several things online, so you need to go online so that you will be able to see everything that Stampin' Up! Has to order. There is so much that they have to offer. You can go to my store link, which is there on the paper above my glass mat. While you are in there, we have special release DSP papers. These 3 particular papers were patterns that we had before, but Stampin' Up! Brought them back and changed the colors that were used on the designer paper. So they are similar, they are not the same. And I did not order these myself, but I have seen other demonstrators share these, and let's just say I have FOMO. Do you guys know what FOMO is? I get FOMO all the time. Well, FOMO is an acronym for FOMO, and it means fear of missing out. So, I think Krista needs to order these because, yeah. So I can get beyond that. Also, while you're online, we have online exclusives. I have done some videos in the past, did some projects with the online exclusives. There are new online exclusives coming out in January as well. So I'm sharing all this to let you know that there are things continually coming out. So you need to be online, check into the store. I go on daily just because you never know when they're going to throw something in there. And I highly recommend that you get into that habit as well, because I really would hate for you to miss out on anything. So these online exclusives are absolutely gorgeous. These are products that we are using in my first 2025 product-based class. And for the class, they are going to be receiving the Designer Series paper. Here at the bottom of this flyer, they are going to be receiving this twisted thread, and they are getting the adhesive back sequins. So this is absolutely stunning in person to see. Also, while you're online, I just want to bring up that there is a scrapbooking brochure that you can go to look at. This particular one is geared toward winter and the holidays. We have stamp sets that coordinate with them. Stampin' Up! Has also come out with what we call our two-tone, two-sided paper for scrapbookers. So the one side, if you can envision it, is the same color as an image if you stamped it in ink. The opposite side of the paper is if you inked up the stamp, stamped it off, and then stamped it. So it's a lighter tone, but it's still the same color. So the colors on that are absolutely gorgeous. So you want to go in and check that out. It is just phenomenal. And they are coming out with some new scrapbooking stuff in January as well. So a hint here. January is a hot month because there is a ton of new product coming out. So go on, check out the scrapbooking brochure. Also, mini catalog. This is our current mini catalog, but there are several products in here that are retiring that you will never see again. They have had a last chance products listed in the catalog, so if you see them in the last chance, that means they are not coming back. And several of these items, what happened to my Facebook feed? Hopefully I am still there. I don't know what happened. Am I still live? Sorry guys, hold on just a second. Yep, I think I am still live. I don't know what Facebook did. Okay, we are back, I think. I believe I am live again. So sorry, you guys. You know, Facebook only does certain things, right? And you never know. Oh, okay. Sorry, Dawn. I froze. I'm like freaking out because I was frozen a long time ago. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that. Anyhow, sorry, guys. This mini catalog is going out, last chance products. There are several items that are already gone. Like they are not coming back. I was online this morning. I had a customer call me and place an order, and she missed out on several of the things she wanted because they're already gone. And she knew I had shared that with everybody, have shared it with everybody, that you never want to wait to the end of a catalog because of this instance. If you wait too long and the products are gone, they are gone. And that breaks my heart and makes me sad because you didn't get the things that you wanted. So hurry up, wait until after my video here, but then get on there and check out the last chance products. I believe it is not a clearance rack anymore. I believe it's listed under last chance products. So just as a refresher, you want to check out last chance products. You want to check out special releases, online exclusives, paper pumpkin, kits. Kits is something that I didn't bring up. Kits is another box of crafting fun, but those you can order and have, you place on a regular order. Paper pumpkin is something different, but I believe the kits started as an afterthought to the paper pumpkin because everybody was loving the paper pumpkin so much. So check those out as well. So don't miss out. Okay, what goes on here in the Crate with Love Stampin' Studio? Like I was saying, my Marbled Elegance class is the first class that I'm doing in 2025 as a product-based class. I do product-based classes the first and last Monday of every month. I do need to back up a minute because it's not listed on here. I typed up a new one after that, but I have a launch party. We have a new catalog coming out, so of course we have to get together, right? My launch party is Friday, January 3rd. So you have this weekend to RSVP. Once the Monday comes, it's done because I have to cut everything and have it ready for you for Friday. Next week, Friday, is my launch party. I will be on live. Yes, I will. I will be on live next Friday. But Friday night is when I am doing my catalog launch party at 7 p.m. It's $25 or free with a minimum $30 order that night. My launch parties are the bomb. They are my fastest growing class. You get to see brand new products. I talk about the products, share the tips and tricks to things that are coming out. As a demonstrator, I am able to pre-order items to have them here. I have been playing with some of them, so I will have tons of samples to share with you. I think I am currently at 55 samples right now to share with you. And I still have this week that I get to play, so you're going to have lots to see. You actually get to see some of the new products, touch some of the new products, and use some of the new products, because when we get together here in the studio, of course we have to stamp. So that's why I need to know by Monday if you want to attend, so that I can have a card kit ready for you for your make and takes for the party. So, I'd love to have you. If you're here local to me and want to attend, please reach out to me. So my skeleton calendar, going back to that, the first and last Monday of every month, I do a product-based class. The second Monday of the month, I do a 10-card class. The price varies for the 10-card class depending on how many cards you make. The price varies for the product-based classes depending on which products that I choose. But you will know ahead of time how much those classes are. The product-based classes, you need to RSVP 3 weeks prior with a prepayment, because I have to order products and get them in. I am not allowed to cash and carry items, so you need to RSVP prepay so that I can order items to get them in. You will have lots of leftovers to take home and play with. So it's a great deal, a great way to learn how to use different products and play with the new things. The third Thursday of the month, it's a kit together. You can pick out 3 weeks prior, you can pick out a kit of your choice that you like. I will order it, again, with your prepayment. I will order it, have it shipped here. It'll be here, so you don't have to bring anything but yourself in your little toolkit. And we just sit, socialize, work on kits. Everybody's working on different kits at the same time. But it's the third Thursday of the month, and it's 7 p.m. I'd love to have you. If you've never stamped before, this is a great place to start, because like I said, the kits have just about everything included except for a pair of scissors. And don't let that stop you from coming, because I do have tools here. But it's fun. You get to meet other crafters, visit, and have fun, and do some creating at the same time. Then the third Monday of every month, I do my 6-card class. In this class, we do 3 different cards, and you are making 2 of each of the cards. This class is $25. $25 are free with a minimum $30 order placed that night. Okay, so the last class that is offered in January is on Monday, January 27th. We will be focusing on the Wildflower Birthday. By the way, this is the current catalog. This goes until May. So, wanted to remind you of that. And then the Wildflower Birthday class I'm talking about, it is in here. And this right here actually gives you a little sneak peek at that suite of products. I am not allowed to show you what's in between the pages of this catalog yet until the catalog goes live. But coming up in January is Celebration 2, and I'm going to come back to that in a minute. But the last Monday of January is the Wildflower Birthday. Again, this is a peek at that suite of products. The class is at 7 p.m. Monday, January 27th. In this class, you will be receiving the Party Dots, the gold 1.5-inch open weave trim, and the Wildflower Birthday 12x12 DSP. Fee for the class is $50, and it is due to me by January 6th. So we are quickly approaching the deadline date for this class. It's beautiful, and we all need birthday cards, right? So what a great way to start January is to start filling our boxes with birthday cards that we know we are going to need coming up. Like I said, there's lots of leftovers, so you will be able to take the items home and play with them and either recreate the cards that we do here together, or of course you can create your own. In this class, you do not receive the stamp set and dies. You do not receive any inks or any extra regular colored cardstock. You receive the card kits for the cards only that we make here in class. So if you would like the bundle, so when you're done with class to go home and recreate, and you need some of the inks for the colors that are used in the suite of products, let me know when you RSVP. We could actually order those at the same time. That way, when you go home from class, you will have everything that you need to stamp and use the stuff as soon as you get home. And trust me, when you're here in class, you are going to be so inspired by the cards that we do that you are going to want to go home and start creating. I've heard that multiple times from my stampers that attend these product-based classes. They said, you just inspire me at class so much that I want to go home and create these cards. They're like, I may not do it that night, but I think about the cards and everything that we learned at class, and I get up the next day and I start playing again. So that makes my heart so happy to hear reviews like that. So again, if you need some more of the products, let us know at the time of your SVP and we will do that. Okay, one last thing and then we'll get started. And that is celebration. What is celebration? If you have never stamped with Stampin' Up! Before or followed Stampin' Up! In any way, celebration is an annual event that Stampin' Up! Does. And they create different products that coordinate with our other products, whether it be in our mini catalog or our annual catalog. But the only way you can get the items that they create that are in this brochure, which I cannot show you, sorry, I cannot show you until it goes live. But the only way you can pick the items in this catalog is by purchasing. You cannot buy these. You have to purchase other things. Then when you hit the $60 level, $60 before shipping, handling, and tax, you can pick a level 1 item out. There are 2 levels. The next level, I call it the second level, and that is with a $120 retail order. You can pick the level 2 items that they come out with. And that is the only way you can get the level 2s is if you have a $120 order. If you do not care for the items that are at the 120, you could opt out and pick 2 level 1 items. So I hope that makes sense to you. If you have any questions about that, please reach out to me so I can help explain it to you further. But celebration is so much fun. It just, I don't know, it lights a fire within all of us. So again, if it's something you are interested in, please let me know. I'm here to help you. Okay, guys, I just shared with you that we as demonstrators get to do a pre-order, right, of items from the new catalogs. So I have some items, again, that are sneak peeks not from the upcoming mini catalog, and that is the Terrific Toadstools. And the Terrific Toadstools bundle is a stamp set and a builder punch. So these are them. I did not think I would have so much fun with Toadstools. Just saying. But I do. I love it. I could play with this and keep going and going. In fact, I've got more cards from this stamp set and punch than I've done yet with any others. But, you know, the others will get loving too, I promise. So, with this, not only do we have this, but one of the celebration items. Oh, look at this. This is our Toadstool Gardens DSP. And so look at the mushrooms. There's mushrooms and ladybugs in here, snails. And then we have on the back sides, we also have prints that you could use for anything, right? Because there's dots and swishes. There's a wood grain piece, and then stripes. And then back here, we have a crosshatch pattern. So these are bright colors. So if you like the bright, fun colors, this pack of DSP is for you. Again, you cannot purchase this DSP. It is a celebration item. It is a level 1. So with the $60 order, you can pick this for free. Does it say? Yep, there's 48 6x6 squares in here. So multiples of each pattern, so you can decide if you want to use the front side or the back side. And then one of the other items are these right here. Again, this is a celebration item. You cannot purchase this. These are our purple adhesive back sequins, but they have that iridescence to them, so they look pink, purple, white. It just reflects all different kinds of colors. So don't let the word purple scare you. You can use this with multiple different things, and they are gorgeous. And the thing I love about sequins is they are very, very flat, so it does not add a whole lot of bulk to your cards in the mailing process. So this is what we are going to be using today. Now, in addition to this, I am going to share with you the ink colors that I'm using. The back of our DSP, you guys might not know this if you're new, but on the back of the DSP, underneath the name, it also lists the colors that were used in the DSP, and actually it's not all of them, because there's one in here, like this one has got pretty in pink as the background, and that is not one of the colors listed. So there are a few other colors that you could add in that go along with it, and the other one is this wood grain. I believe it's a gray granite in color, but the gray granite would coordinate with this as well. But the colors that I picked, for the most part, came from the back of here. Outside are Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink is in color right now, and I did pick that one. We are also using Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Early Espresso, Poppy Parade, and Granny Apple Green. I know, lots of colors, but hey, remember, if you want these two things free that coordinate, well, you need a $120 order, right? Just saying. None of these items, by the way, like I said, are available until January 7th, but I'm using them now because there's so many things to share with you that I feel like I never get to share everything before the time runs out to get them. So we're starting a little bit early. So put a wish list together and we will get you started on that. Okay, so this first card that we are doing is 4 1/4 by 11 piece of basic white. I scored it at 5 1/2, so it is the perfect size card. So I need to line up my corners, and then I'm going to take a bone folder and press so it's nice and crisp, so it lays nice and flat. So I need that one. Then I need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of basic white. Okay. Then I need 2 different pieces of DSP, and I picked this stripe pattern, and I'm going to be using both sides to this one. And then I have picked this DSP, and I'm going to be using this side. Okay. And so the first thing I'm going to do is grab my basic white, and I'm going to be grabbing my Fresh Freesia ink, and I'm going to be using a blending brush. So I'm going to pick up some ink here. I'm going to tap it on to see the blotch. That's why I always tap first, and then I come to my piece, and then we're just brushing on some of this Fresh Freesia color, like so. Okay, tap. Okay. Okay. So I know what I'm creating, so I know that's where I want the ink to be. Okay. So there is my fresh freesia. So I'll put that away. I need a scrap piece of white to do my first stamping. And so this is about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. And so I am going to grab my Granny Apple Green and I'm going to ink up my ground piece, and down toward the bottom I'm going to stamp the ground. There we go. There is that. So I'm done with the ground. And then on here I am also going to grab my early espresso, and I'm going to grab the larger stem to the toadstool, and I'm going to stamp that on here. And then I'm going to grab this one, which is also a toadstool stem. I'm going to stamp these on here like so. Okay, so these two I can punch out. Okay, this one and this one I need to fussy cut. Yep, I know, I just heard a bunch of you sigh. You know what? It's all good. You'll be okay. So I am going to chop this one off, and I should have done this the other direction, but I'm going to leave a handle here. You'll see why. So this is a builder punch. So see the 3 different sections? These two do the mushroom tops. This one does the stem, and so I needed to get this down in there, and the ground was in the way from me being able to get this where I needed to get it to punch it out. And you see this particular punch does not leave a border. See, this one is in the way now, so got to cut this down. But I want to leave a handle so I have some place to hold on to it. But this punch, as I was saying, does not leave a white border around the image if you get it into the punch correctly. And they're still in the way. So it punches so that, like I said, there's no border. So there's that. Okay, and so again, you would fussy cut this and you would fussy cut this, and I've done that ahead of time to save some time. So I am going to take this one, and I needed my espresso. Sorry, I should have grabbed my greeting, and this is going to go up here that says just a little thank you. Okay, now we're done with the stamping. Okay, so here is my ground piece that I fussy cut. Here is my stem that I fussy cut. And then these two pieces here, again, I need to trim this one off. I am going to take this punch and punch that out, and then because I don't want to waste, let me see, I gotta think how I want to do this. I need about a 1-inch piece, and believe it or not, I did bring a paper trimmer because I knew I had to do this. And so now this is going to go in here. Okay. And this one is going to go, hold please. I want the dots, but one of these I did, okay, this one goes this direction. You'll see here in a minute why I was looking so hard. So here's this one. I want this side, okay? this piece, this is the side that I want, but I'm gonna flip it over because then when I punch this out and this flips over, do you see it mirrors the image? Okay, so the short side's here and the short side's here. So I flipped it over so that the images would be mirrored. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one and I am going to bring in some of my Stampin' Mini Dimensionals. And so I'm going to take my Mini Dimensionals and put some on here. I gotta double check this one. Yeah, I think this one needs to be adjusted. So if you're careful, sometimes you get lucky and you can peel it off and move it, which I did. Okay, so now this one, so we're gonna peel these off. This is going to go on here like so. So it's white below it. This one, I am going to put a glue dot. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this, on the back of the stem. This one is going to go on the top of here. And then I need a glue dot at the bottom of the base of that, but on the top of this I need a couple dimensionals. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one, oops, just the backing, take that off. This one is going to go on here like so. Okay, and now this one, let me see. This one, we are going to put a glue dot on the back of this. This is going to get glued to that. Then, like the last one, I need a glue dot and, a dimensional and a glue dot. So then peel off the back of this. This one is going to go over here like so, and then do the same thing to this one. So we need glue dot, put the stem on, and then I need dimensional, and I need another glue dot right here like so. Oh, I missed one there. Peel this off, and then this is going to go on here like so. Then on the back of this, I am bringing in some regular dimensionals. A brand new package. Oh, those of you who are stampers, you know how cool it is to open up a brand new package. So we're going to put those on here, peel off the backings to this. Then this is going to go on here like so. Then I had cut this same pattern. I cut a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. And I'm actually going to use the dots on this one. And then this, which I got way too much glue on. Okay, it's all good. Got it. It's going to go on the inside of my card because I like to add a little something from the outside to the inside. Like I said, I got way too much glue, so we're just going to let that dry a minute. And then the last thing we need to do, these embellishments, again, that you can get for free. We're going to add a few of these, and so I think I am going to go with the darker ones on this one. Put one here, have a little one, go to the larger one, put one of those here and another little one, yep, down here. There we go. There's card number 1. What do you guys think? Aren't those cool? Oh, so exciting. Okay, card number 2. Let me see. I gotta set some things aside here. Card number 2, we are going to use a piece of Melon Mambo that is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. Line up the corners. Okay. Oops. Sorry. There is that. Then I need a piece of Granny Apple Green that is 4 by 5 1/4. I also need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. This one is for the inside. I need a piece of Melon Mambo that is 2.5 by 3 1/4. And I need a piece of basic white that is 2 1/4 by 3. And then I need to pick a piece of designer series paper that is 2.5 by 2.5. I chose this one. Okay. And then I also need a piece of designer series paper. Again, the same one, but this one is a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. Okay. So we are going to start with this. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive. That is a brand new bottle of adhesive. So it's coming out way faster than I want it to. And so just make sure my pattern is going the direction I want. This is going to go on here. Then I'm going to put adhesive on here. This is going to go on the inside, okay, like so. So today's called Free Class Friday. So if you do a $50 retail order this week, you have until midnight on Thursday. That'd be the 20, no, that would be the, sorry, the 2nd. If you do a $50 order, I will send you the cardstock pieces to make the kit and the DSP that you need. I am not allowed to send any stamped images. So, you will be able to hang on to these pieces. So when you are able to order the Toadstool bundle, you can come back and re-watch this video and make the cards right along with me, so you can stop and start as many times as you would like. Okay, but again, a $50 order this week before shipping, handling, and tax, you get the pieces to recreate these cards, just the paper pieces. If you do a $55 order, then I will send you an embellishment of my choice along with it. Okay, so this 2.5 by 2.5 inch piece of DSP, there is a track here on our paper cutter, and so I'm just making sure that the corners, the upper right hand corner and the lower left hand corner are in the track. And I like to start with my blade in the middle, and I'm going to cut out and then cut down so that we have 2 triangles. Looks like I need to replace my blade, but it's all good. I'm just going to take my snips and trim those off. Okay, so there is my square. Okay, and so now I am going to take this Granny Apple Green piece. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of my triangles. Okay. And then these triangles, whoops, are going to go in the upper left-hand corner and the lower right-hand corner. like so, and trying to get equal border on the two edges between the DSP and the edge of the Granny Apple Green. Okay? Then I'm going to take this piece, put adhesive on the back of here, and then this piece is going to be attached to the card front, like so. Okay? So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping before we finish up. And I'm looking for my scrap piece of paper. I am also going to be bringing in my foam mat because the stamps are photopolymer, and I want to make sure I get a nice image of each stamp. So I am going to open up my Granny Apple Green, find that ground stamp again, and I'm going to ink up with the Granny Apple Green. Make sure I get these nice and inked. My Granny Apple Green actually could use a little bit of re-inking, and so I'm going to look through my stamp and make sure that I'm at the bottom edge of the white and stamp. Okay, so there is my ground. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off. Then I am going to bring in my early espresso, and I'm going to bring in my larger base, and this is going to get stamped over here like so. Then I need this little guy right here in the stamp set. This is also another little stem to a mushroom. He's going to go right here like so. And then there is this stem in here as well. We're going to ink him up. And this one is going to go right over here like so. Okay. And that greeting that said just a little thank you. Oh, I forgot my tape. Well, I was going to take a piece of Scotch tape and cover just a little, so I'm only inking up the thank you. But I'm going to very carefully look on my ink pad and stamp up the thank you. And it is going to go up at the top like so. So that I just took just a little thank you and just made a thank you out of it. So you can adjust your greetings if you want to. Isn't that cool? Okay, so there's my espresso. So now I need to bring in pumpkin pie. And I'm going to bring in my 3 top Toadstool stamp. Look down through the stamp because it is photopolymer. You can look right through and know exactly where to stamp. So there's the pumpkin pie. And now I need melon mambo. And I need this top right here. Just going to ink this one up. And this one is going to go right on here. Okay, don't worry about masking on this one. The light and dark inks adjust accordingly. It looks like it was a mask, but it was not. So dark covers light, light does not cover dark. So I'm inking up this one in the melon mambo, and this one is going to go right here like so. There we go. Okay, so I am done stamping with that one. And so now I need to put adhesive on the back of here. This goes on here. Okay. And then this is going to get flipped over, and I'm going to come in with my dimensionals. Okay, peel off the backings. This is going to go on here like so. And I just realized I forgot something. It's all good. I am going to take my espresso brown. I'm going to ink up the ladybug image. And I'm going to stamp it down there like so. Okay, and now you're thinking, well, that's not a ladybug. Okay, in the stamp set, if I can find it, there is this little image here. So you can do a tiny toadstool if you want. Well, you can alter this to become a ladybug. So you bring in a scrap piece of white, Poppy Parade, stamp your image, and then I used an early espresso marker and colored in the dots that were white. Then you fussy cut that out, which I've already done. And this little point right here, you're gonna cut off just a bit of that to make it more square. Okay, so we're gonna snip that off. And now I'm going to find a glue dot, which the glue dot is bigger than what you need, but it's a, oh, no, I think it's actually perfect. If it hangs out, just roll up the edges until it's the way you want it. And then put that on top of your bug. There it is. There's that. And now the embellishments. And so on this one, let me see. I think I'm going to use, let's see. I think I'm going to use a larger, nope. Take that back. I'm going to use a smaller white here. And then let's go back to the pinks. And I'll do a small one here and a small one up here. Whoop. There we go. There is card number 2. We are going to be going over time today. So it is taking me longer than an hour, but it's all good. Okay, this next one was a gal named Jamie, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She did this fun fold card. Now, she used different DSP than what I am going to use, but I loved this card. So I'm going to take my 6x6, and this 6x6 is directional, meaning all my images go toward the top. So you want to pay attention to that. Our cards are normally 5.5 by 4 1/4 when they're folded up. This is a 6x6, so I'm going to put this at the 5.5 inch mark and cut that off, okay? And I know that I want, again, it's directional. I know I want, right? Yes, I want it like this, so I am going to turn this around so it's upside down this way. And again, at 4 1/4, okay, I am going to, my scoring tool fell out, so I am going to take my bone folder and just slide that in the track here, and carefully, you want to be gentle because the DSP is very fragile and could cut through, and you don't want that. So I scored that, right? Yes. And so now this is my card, okay? So this is the main part of my card. So now I need 2 pieces of white that are 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, we need 2 pieces of that. We need a piece of pumpkin pie that is 1 by 4. And then on this one, again, this is 3 1/4. So that little 1/2 inch strip that I cut off, I'm going to flip this over. And I want to cut this down to 3 1/2. So I'm going to put this in, cut this off at 3 1/2. Okay, so there's that. So this is the only piece that I have left out of that 6 by 6. Okay, so I'm going to take this, put adhesive on here, and this is going to go, oops, okay, it was supposed to be 3 1/4, sorry, not 3 1/2, it's 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. It's all good, just put it on there, that's what they make scissors for, right? So there's that. Then this, we're going to put adhesive on the back of here, and then center it-ish in the base of this. Okay, like so. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So now I'm going to take this white piece and we are going to do some stamping on here. So I need to bring back in my mat. Here it is. And so now I am going to bring in my granny apple green, and I'm going to ink this up. And then we're going to go up a bit because I'm going to be doing something toward the bottom of this. So there is my ground. Okay, so there's my green. And now I need my early espresso. And I need this one. So I'm going to ink this up. This one is going to go here, like so. That short stump, I'm going to put him right there. Sorry, there's a hair here. There. And then I'm going to bring back in this tri-colored, or tri-stem rather, tri-color. It's still just brown, Kristen. Okay, that's going to go there. So I'm done with these. And so now I want my pumpkin pie and ink up the 3 top toadstool. There we go. There is that. And now I need a scrap piece of white that is approximately 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 inch. And I am going to first stamp in Melon Mambo. I ripped my nail. Jeez. Okay. All right. I am going to take my large top, ink it up, and I know that the punch does this one upside down, and so I'm stamping this upside down. There is my Melon Mambo. Okay, and so now I'm going to take my punch and punch this one out. Okay, and then I need this one, right? No, I'm going to take the smaller one, and I am going to use Pretty in Pink with this one. Ink it up and stamp it on here, like so. Sorry. Got a closes. And now we need to fussy cut this one, which I did not have this one done ahead of time. So, and remember, it does not have a white border around the punch, so I do not want a white border around this one. So I'm cutting right up or just inside of the ink on this one. There we go. So that these will be similar. So now I need dimensionals on the back of this one. So I'm using full size on this one. And I'm going to use minis on this one. Okay. So this one, peel off the backing. And this one is going to go in here like so. And then this one is going to go on here like so. And then this is going to go on here. So instead of flipping it this way, I'm flipping it this way so that I can see where my green designer paper is, okay, where that edge is, and I'm only going to put adhesive so it's right within that area, okay, so that when I flip this back the correct direction and match up the edges of the inside white piece, I know that my adhesive is not beyond there, so my card can still open. Okay, we're not quite done yet, so now I need this one, and I want my espresso brown, and I want my greeting, and so I'm going to ink this up, and then this is going to go on here like so, and I am going to cut this down to actually 3 1/4, okay, and then I am going to banner cut the end of this. So let me see, there we go. So I just take and mark a spot that is in the middle. I'm going to cut up to that and then cut from the corner to that slit. And that is how you can make a banner cut without a banner punch. Okay, and now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this, like that, and then this is going to go on here like so, and now we just need to add on those sequins. And so let's see, let's do a large white one down here, and then let's do a little white one up here, and another little white one down here. There we go. There is card number 3, and one more. Okay, so for this card we have lots of pieces, so bear with me here. Okay, so we are going to need some of that scrap of white again for stamping and punching. Okay, then I need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside piece. I need a piece that is 1/2 inch by 2 inch. So there are my basic white pieces. For the main part of the card, I need a piece of granny apple green that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I need a piece of pumpkin pie that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I need 5 pieces of DSP that are 1 inch by 3 3/4. So these are the 5 that I have chosen ahead of time. And then of course we need a 1/2 inch by 5 1/2. That's going to go to the inside of the card. So let's do that and get that part all put away. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me today. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with all your friends and family. The time is just passing. It's surreal on how fast it is going. Okay, so adhesive on the back of this one. This is the inside liner, okay? And this is going to go to the inside of our card like so. Okay, so now on the outside piece, I am going to take this one, and I have 3 pieces that are colorful, okay, and then 3 that are more solid. So I want my stripes and my dots spread apart. And so I'm going to take this one and put adhesive on the back of this one. And this one is going to go at an angle this way. This one, adhesive on the back of here. This one is going to go this way. Okay. Adhesive on the back of this one. This one is going to go this way. And then I want the pink dots up on this one. Now remember, if you loved these cards and you would like to recreate these, if you do a $50 order by midnight on Thursday, that would be January 2nd, I will send you the cardstock and the DSP pieces in order to recreate these cards. Again, I am not allowed to send any stamped images. So if you want these exact images, you will have to purchase the stamps and the punch. But again, they're not available until January 7th. Okay? Oops. So I'm putting dimensionals on the back of this one. Okay, peel off the backings. And then this is going to go on here like so. And so now we need our scrap piece of white, and we need to stamp in pretty in pink the large mushroom. It's going to get punched out. We are going to stamp in Melon Mambo the second top that gets punched out. Okay, so there is that. And then I need the fresh freesia. Okay, I am not finding fresh freesia. There it is. Okay, and this one is going to get stamped on here and get fussy cut. Okay, and then we need early espresso. We need 2 solid stems, and we need the larger stems. So there is that one. We need that one, and we need that one. And then on the small white piece, I need my pumpkin pie. And we are going to use our next greeting that comes in here, and it says, "You are magical." So I'm inking this one up, and this is going to go on my white piece like so. Don't worry, I've got everything already punched and cut out, so we just need to put this all together here for you now. Okay? And so what we are going to do now is, oh, yeah, I forgot my ground. Okay, we got one here. I had to stamp the ground, and I thought I had one. But we're gonna quickly fussy cut this. Okay. Wow, I'm really going over with you guys today. Sorry, I knew I was going to. Okay, so this one is going to go up on dimensionals. I need my minis. So I need one here, one out here, and let's do one in the middle. Okay. Oops. This one is going to go across here, like so. This one, I need mini dimensionals at the bottom, here and here. Let's do one more in the middle. So I'm going to pull those off and put just a little bit of liquid glue up at the top, because this is already up on dimensional, so I want my wording up on dimensional, but it is going to catch the bottom of that. That's why I didn't want the dimensionals up tall. So now I need to put these together. So this one, I'm going to do a glue dot on the top of there. I need this one and this one. Okay, gotta hold that up so you can't see the glue. This one is going to go in here this time. So I'm showing you both ways, remember? Well, all 3 ways. You can stamp them, you can put the stems behind, or you can put the stems on front. So this one I'm actually going to cut a little bit off to make it shorter, because that little one does not have a punch. So I'm just going to adjust, and then this one is going to go behind like so. And so now I need a dimensional behind here and behind here, but I want a glue dot at the base. So glue dot, peel these off. This one is going to go on here like so. Again, glue dot at the bottom of this one. Dimensionals on this one, one here, okay. And then this one is going to go on here like so. And then this little guy, we need a small dimensional on here, and then a glue dot on the bottom of here. And he's going to go over here like so. Actually, they were supposed to be the other way. So I'm going to see, can I peel it up? Nope. All right. We're just going to leave it. I wanted him over here because of the purple over here. But you know what? It's okay. It's handmade, right? So now we just need to put on some of our embellishments. So that one blends in a little too much for me. So I'm going to do one over here, and then let's do one up here and a larger one down here. There we go. There is card number 4. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was so long-winded today, you guys, you know. There's card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. Which card is your favorite? Tell me which one you like. We have this quick fun fold here. Again, my friend Jamie showed me how to do this one. Just cleaning the bottom here. Need to change my blade. Okay, so there is that one. And then there you go. So what do you guys think of the Toadstool? Isn't it so much fun? I just love it. And I know once you get your hands on it and start playing with it, you too are going to fall in love with it. Again, $50 order. By midnight on Thursday, January 2nd, I will send you the cardstock pieces and the punched and cut DSP pieces. I cannot send you any of the stamped images, not even the punched or hand cut ones. You have to do all your stamping yourself. But again, you can come back and watch this video as many times as you like and recreate these. Thank you so much. I will see you again Friday, January 3rd, and I promise I won't take as long as I did today. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.